Hey guys, today we're testing Exoprimal. I'm going to go through the ultra high, medium and low presets at 15 and 25 watts. At the end of the video, I'll also be checking how the game runs at 1080p. On screen you can see the game running at ultra right now, and the frame rate is okay-ish I guess, slightly below 30 FPS. Now I turned on FSR Quality, and I'm still using the Ultra preset. And we can see that we're getting roughly a 38% increase in average FPS. And now the game is running really smooth, guys. I think we're going to be getting pretty close to hitting that 60 FPS mark on this game. So let's move on and have a look. Okay, now I'm using the high preset. And the FPS are actually worse than using the Ultra preset with FSR Quality. But the game looks so sharp at native resolution, guys. It looks like if we were playing at 1080p. That's how good it looks at native res. Anyways, the performance isn't much worse than before, so I guess that it's still playable with these settings. And we're now on the medium preset with FSR off. And we're almost averaging 40 FPS now, which is really good. I must admit, Exoprimal runs really well on the Ally. So far, you can play at Ultra if you wanted to, even on the Ally's performance mode. Can't wait to try out this game on turbo mode. But before that, first let's try the low preset. And there really isn't that much of a difference in FPS with respect to the medium settings, and I also really can't tell the difference in graphics quality as well. I mean, maybe if I tried, I could find some differences, but if it isn't obvious at first sight, I'm usually okay with lower presets. So now I want to test the very low preset. Maybe we can see the FPS get close to 50 with this preset. This game is so fun, guys. I really wasn't expecting it to be this entertaining. I'm really having a blast while testing it, and I'm also thinking that I'm going to continue and play Exoprimal after my test. The games are short, and they're a mix of PvE with some PvP, which makes it kind of fun. Alright, now let's move on to 25 watts. I really think we're going to be getting some pretty high FPS at 25 watts. Battery life won't be so good as usual, but heck, we might hit 60 FPS. It won't happen with the Ultra preset though, but that was kind of expected, right? Okay, I turned on FSR Quality, so let's see if we get results that are similar to when we had the Ally running at 15 watts. And wow guys, we're getting nearly 50 FPS on average using the Ultra preset. This is just incredible, and the game looks so freaking good on the Ally screen. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the Game Pass version of the game. The Steam version should be exactly the same, I guess. Drop a comment if you have the Steam version and are not getting the same FPS as I'm getting. Okay, so I'm playing the game using the high preset now. I'm really mind blown. The FPS are just so high, and with FSR turned off. So far, Exoprimal is doing pretty well. And I think we might hit 60 FPS on the medium preset. Well, okay, we won't be hitting 60 FPS on the medium preset. At least not consistently enough to say that we're running the game at 60 FPS. But hey, don't get me wrong, we're averaging around 53 FPS, and the game looks buttery smooth on the Ally screen. But let's move on. And now, on the low preset, I seem to be getting less FPS than when I was using the medium preset. This just doesn't make much sense, unless there's a bottleneck somewhere. And are you guys also getting similar results? Anyways, the game still looks impressive, even on the low preset. I could play with these settings all day long. Alright, so why don't we just move on and test the game at 1080p. I'll be using the Ally's turbo mode. Well, not actually the turbo mode. It's a manual preset limited to 25 watts and with a custom fan curve so that I don't fry my micro SD card. Let's see if Asus comes up with a fix for the micro SD card issue soon, because I really don't want to fry my card. On all these 1080p tests, I'm using FSR Balanced. The game looks great, but I think that there isn't that much of a difference between 1080p with FSR and 720p with FSR off. They look pretty much the same to me. But yeah, the Ally can play Exoprimal at 1080p without issues, if that's what you're into. So now I'm going to be using the Medium preset at 1080p. The Ally is running at 25 watts, and I have FSR set to balance. And the Ally is just performing so good, guys. I'm averaging 42 FPS here, and on the recorded footage, you can't really tell. But let me tell you, this looks really smooth and crisp on the Ally screen. Alright, so let's move on. And for this last test, I'm using the low preset. Oh, I wanted to test the game at 1080p and using 15 watts, but this video would have been too long. But I'm pretty sure that you can play this game at 1080p using 15 watts. Sure, you won't be hitting 45 FPS like we're doing now, but you'll be getting 30 plus FPS for sure. Okay guys, that pretty much does it for today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you made it all the way here, please subscribe if you aren't already. Most of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, and it would really help me out if you do. I'm out for today. See you guys next time.